Without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts 4 is my most anticipated game that will be coming out within the next couple of years, and as is tradition with all new Kingdom Hearts games, the Kingdom Hearts community is speculating and thinking about what possible Disney worlds will be entering the Kingdom Hearts canon. So today, I'm going to be sharing some of my most wanted or anticipated worlds that could possibly be in Kingdom Hearts 4. Well, except for Star Wars. I think it's basically confirmed that we will be getting that world. I'm just not going to go over it. But strangely enough, I'm not going to be alone today. I'm joined by Oath, who humbly accepted my offer to come and talk about possible Kingdom Hearts worlds that we could be getting in the next game.
Hey everyone, Oath here. Hey Do, thank you so much for having me. I can't believe we're here talking Kingdom Hearts 4. It blows my mind that we're about to enter a new phase in the Kingdom Hearts series. And with so many unknowns, it's fun to sit back and theorize what we might see and experience in future titles. I can see Sora and the gang visiting Endor, but there are so many other places I can also see them visiting. I can't wait to hear your ideas and compare. Let's get started!
The Lost Empire would be an obvious choice to add into the Kingdom Hearts mythos. It just fits so perfectly. The entire movie focuses around the heart of Atlantis, and we can have Rourke being bewitched by the power of darkness instead of by the heart itself. Seeing Sora in Atlantean garb would also be really cool and show off how Sora can really blend into any world. There could also be a minigame where it would be like the Tron racing segments, but instead we're in those Atlantean ships and we're going through parts of the city and the wilderness itself. Not to mention that for the time, The Lost Empire was a cinematic beauty when it came out, and seeing it being remade piece by piece in the Unreal Engine 5 would be utterly jaw-dropping and a worthy contender for a KH4 world spot.
Another Disney movie that is a long-lost love to many is Treasure Planet. Not only would the world be a visual masterpiece much like Atlantis, but here, the use of the gummy ship features could be integrated into the world so seamlessly and potentially offer an innovative outer space adventure like we saw in the Caribbean's open sea sailing. Using the gummy ship as our means of travel to Treasure Planet itself, alongside the RLS legacy, would make for such a new and revitalized way of utilizing the gummy ship. From building in the gummy garage with new steampunk-featured gummy blocks, to minigame levels of traveling to Montresor, the gummy ship could have the potential to have its greatest gameplay yet. I think Treasure Planet would also have the most fun cast of characters to interact with and imaginative story to tell. Here, in my opinion, the keychains and Heartless, or enemies we face, could be some of the most creative we've seen with having cyborg or alien elements. Having Jim Hawkins in your party would be particularly unique, as Jim and Sora share many similarities, like being brave, selfless, strong-willed, and loyal. Both are willing to help strangers they've just met, and the world could introduce John Silver as an acting paternal figure to possibly Sora along with Jim. In the story, we find Jim journeying through adolescence and also being incredibly rebellious, so I think the two of them teaming up would be a benefit to each other's individual growth. Another party member I'd love to see added would either be Ben or Captain Amelia. The empowering message of believing in your dreams and charting your own course from Treasure Planet are integral to the Kingdom Hearts series. Having Silver tell Jim and Sora that they've got the making of greatness in them would be a beautiful way to end the chapter as we travel to our next world. Add in the use of a Solar Surfer minigame race, or just open world use for Sora, and you have my new favorite Disney world in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Alright, personally, I don't care what Disney says about the matter. Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, is one of my favorite Disney movies, and I really want it in Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm aware apparently that the Lion Guard is canon to Simba's story and not Lion King 2, but again, I really don't care. Just imagine going through the Pride Lands and it's actually green and lush instead of dead, replacing the Elephant Graveyard with the Badlands where the rival Pride is stationed, seeing maybe more of a teenage-looking lion Sora, since personally I thought it was a little strange that he was so cubbish in Kingdom Hearts 2. The new and improved movement and combat options could really show off just how much the series has evolved over the years. Kovu could also have a similar arc to Riku, where he is being drawn closer and closer to the darkness, but his ties to Kiara and Sora bringing him back to the light.
A world we almost got in Birth by Sleep could return for Kingdom Hearts 4, a Jungle Book. We saw a pretty developed level of King Louis's Palace and a rumored level in Dream Drop Distance, as well as rumors that it was originally planned for Kingdom Hearts 1. This makes me feel like a Jungle Book could finally be a great addition to the list of Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts, both story-wise and gameplay-wise, since I don't think we're seeing Deep Jungle again anytime soon. Here, it would be cool if we could possibly be introduced to Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII. Red 13 struggles with his living like an animal or human, much like we see with Mowgli not wanting to leave behind his life in the jungle and be with humans, and also Shere Khan and his hatred for humans. Having Red 13 integrated into the story could make for a great way to add Final Fantasy back into Kingdom Hearts. For party members, we could be joined by Mowgli and Baloo after Mowgli and Bagheera fight about leaving the jungle, or Baloo and Bagheera in search for Mowgli, and have boss battles facing off against Kaa and Shere Khan. Speaking of Kaa, his hypnosis and putting enemies to sleep fits perfectly with the dream and sleep elements we see constantly in Kingdom Hearts. The themes and messages we learn from a Jungle Book could be so easily connected to those we learn in Kingdom Hearts. For instance, the message that we're just a small part of a much larger planet, and the balance between youthful fun and facing your fears and the ever-present nature of danger. A Jungle Book would also be a great world to see Sora in an older sibling kind of role. We always see Sora as inspired by or having bonds with mature and older characters, like Cloud, Leon, Aladdin, Hercules, and Riku. Here we could see Sora's growth and starting to apply the lessons he's learned from these characters and be that for Mowgli. I wouldn't mind, however, if the developers decided to leave out vines in this world.
This is without a doubt my biggest and most unrealistic hope, but Pandora from the Avatar franchise. With Disney now owning Fox, it is possible that we could be seeing the Na'vi in Kingdom Hearts 4, with another film slated for 2024, roughly around the same time that we think Kingdom Hearts 4 will be releasing. It would just line up so well. Sora in a Na'vi body, have Donald and Goofy take the shape of various animals that you would see on Pandora. Personally, I would want this world to stay away from the actual plot of the movie and have more of a man versus nature type of storyline. Have the darkness corrupting the very world itself, and have that be the sort of plot that we would see in the game. A side mechanic that we could have within the world itself would be Sora learning to tame the various animals and being able to fly through the sky, ride across the land, and even go underwater, creating quite a few breathtaking scenes.
Possibly a world with a more realistic chance of making it into the Kingdom Hearts series would be the Emperor's New Groove. It would be a nice change of pace as a humorous and lighthearted world. And having Sora and co drop into the story as Kuzco realizes he's a llama and is arguing with Pacha to return him to the palace would be a really fun way to introduce the world's characters as they all journey back to the palace together. I would absolutely want to see Kuzco breaking the fourth wall and interactions between Kronk and the gang, and maybe even a dual boss battle with Kronk and Yzma. This would allow for so many creative battle elements such as dodging potions, riding the roller coaster into the secret lab, or even having Sora and co transformed into different animals if you get hit by a potion. The level design itself would allow for so much creativity and exploration, and the dynamics between Kuzco and Pacha would allow for so many fun ways to interact in your party during gameplay and battle.
No, I would love that world. I don't think I have it in me to fight and hurt Kronk. But you know who I could fight? The carnivores from the Forgotten Gem Dinosaurs. This is a movie that I never really see anyone talking about, but it's one of my favorites. Like, can you imagine a Dinosaura? I imagine this world being one of the slower ones with much lower stakes, much like the Emperor's New Groove, to help even out the tone of the game itself. Give yourself a little bit of a breather after a major plot revelation or something like that. I can also see Sora having some really slow combos, but all of them packing massive weight and damage. Definitely a world I can completely understand if no one wants this, but I would absolutely lose my mind if I ever saw this in a trailer.
Unlike Dinosaurs, I think a world everyone will be expecting to be in the game will be Frozen 2. Hopefully with this world, we see more freedom and creative expansion and development to the level design, and gain access to Arendelle before heading into the unknown and entering the Enchanted Forest. Having Anna or Elsa as party members would definitely give us a better connection to the world and story, and being able to battle the giants as a boss battle would give Frozen another incredible final boss battle. The story even picking up with Sora and co finding themselves in the Enchanted Forest would be a really interesting place to start. Having another mini-game like the Frozen Slider would be a nice touch, and with the addition of the elements and cast of new characters, I think Frozen 2 has the potential to be a really fun and engaging world. I'm already looking forward to Into the Unknown, featuring Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Well, I think that was everything we wanted to go over in this video. Thanks for coming on to the channel and talking Kingdom Hearts with me.
Tato, thank you so much for having me. It's always so much fun to talk Kingdom Hearts, and I'm hoping that our hearts guided us to picking the right worlds for Kingdom Hearts 4. Bye everyone!
Don't forget guys, Oath makes fantastic content on both YouTube and TikTok, so be sure to give her a follow and subscribe on those, as well as her Twitter. all of which will be in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and of course, may your heart be your guiding key.